What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Road to Nebula challenge on Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies. I'm really happy today as we've managed to achieve Opal camo on all the assault rifles, so we're making some really good progress. Before we get into this, however, if we could get to the 7,000 subscriber mark, so hit that subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed and supported my channel so far. It's an absolute pleasure, an absolute honour. Let's keep growing this channel and let's get to Nebula together. So without further ado, let's crack on with this. So the main challenge for the Opal camo is actually quite simple. You just need to kill 30 special zombies. But to be fair, it is actually quite difficult in some ways and quite tedious, as if you're to do it in one game in the legit way, you're going to be spending quite a long time in each match. I'm talking well over an hour, as you're probably going to end up in sort of the mid-30s for the most part, and it can be really annoying, especially when manglers don't spawn in when they should do or anything like that. Sometimes there could be too many on the map, you end up dying as well, so you've got that to bear in mind as well. Manglers get very tricky to deal with past round 31. If you know, you know. So for this video, to highlight some sort of examples, I have gameplay for the XM4, Goblin MK2 and AS Val. There wasn't really any point in me showing every single weapon in this case, as the experience is very similar for the most part. It's just getting to the round 30s and that's really about it, and just killing a bunch of manglers along the way, and I had a very similar experience with the other weapons. So I thought, you know what, let's just stick with the XM4, Goblin MK2 and AS Val, as my experiences with them were slightly different. Both good, both bad, and I'll share them with you guys now. So for example, which really did surprise me, I'm not sure what happened here, but the XM4 actually took me the longest. I was well into the 30s when I got this gun to Opal. It took me forever. I'm not sure why, because the other guns were significantly lower. Like for example, for the AK-74, which I don't have gameplay for, I got to about round 32, 33 and I had my Opal camo. But for the XM4, I was sort of like 37, 38 and I still hadn't achieved it. Now personally, I think it was because I was killing the zombies in different ways. I might have accidentally activated a trap during a Samantha trial, because I do remember vaguely doing some Samantha trials during this. So you've got to be careful if you want to do it efficiently and quickly. Make sure you're not using other weapons and other things like that, otherwise you can potentially kill manglers by mistake, and you don't want that to happen. Otherwise you'll make the same mistake as I did and spend way too long on one specific gun, and that is not the one. It's just not fun at all. So with the Goblin MK2, you've probably already guessed this. If you've watched my video on the Goblin MK2, you know I'm not much of a big fan overall, and it's no different here. The weapon's actually pretty effective if you get critical kills, but you're not always in a situation when you can get critical kills, and I was many times in this game wasn't. The gun's very slow fire rate, can make it really difficult to take down hordes efficiently and quickly, and let's say taking out the manglers was not a fun process. Getting them in the head was fine, no problem, but if I missed the head, you were just shooting bullet after bullet after bullet, and it was very stressful, very time consuming. Even though the round was lower compared to the XM4, the game I think felt longer. It might not have been longer, but because of how slow the gun was, it was a very depressing experience. So if you're going for this, I recommend getting the Goblin MK2 out of the way, so you've got the worst gun out of the way, because afterwards it's not so bad, but this gun, it's not a fun time. However, for the AS Val, my experience was very interesting, as by the time I got around to doing this weapon, a new game mode has appeared called Directed Mode, and this involves doing the Easter egg and being guided and stuff like that. But I heard from people that you can actually still get camos and rounds keep repeating and repeating. So I thought, what if I get to a round where a mangler just keeps spawning in over and over again? So I did this strategy where I got on top of the bank where Juggernog is, and then where the Wonderfizz and all the rest of it. By the way, in Directed Mode, the Wonderfizz spawns in straight away, so you can get all your perks. This is incredible, by the way. You keep getting points. Around 11 will keep going in a loop over and over again, and a mangler will keep spawning in over and over again. It was such a fun process, went by really quickly. Just kept shooting the mangler, had hardly any health. It was like 1 or 2 shots, boom, dead, rinse and repeat. Around was like a minute max, maybe 2 minutes at a push. Very easy strategy. So if you're grinding camos, I recommend before Treyarch patch this, I can't reiterate that enough because I think they will, use this strategy for the special camos. I'm not even joking. It was such a simple experience. It was the quickest weapon by far, because most of the weapons I did well over an hour. I did this in less than 40 minutes using this strategy, so it's definitely worth doing. Overall, I'm gonna say if you were to do this in the legit way without the directing mode, it's gonna take you anywhere between an hour to 2 hours to probably do each weapon, because you're looking at getting sort of to the mid-30s with most weapons. But if you use the directing mode like I did with the AS value, you can get each gun done in literally less than half an hour probably, if you're really efficient with it, because all you have to do is wait for a mangler to come on round 11 on top of the bank, rinse and repeat over and over and over again. You could probably use this strategy quite a lot to get the other guns and other challenges done for other camos and stuff like that. I think this will personally get patched, however, so don't hold me to account if you can't do this in your game by the time you watch this video, but definitely take advantage of this now as of the day I'm recording this, and try and get all these camos out of the way if you can. Me personally, I might not use the strategy all the time, as I find it quite repetitive to do the same thing over and over, and I like a bit of a challenge. But if you guys just want the camos out of the way, this is the strategy for you. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. That is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you're enjoying the Road to Nebula series so far just as much as I am. Thank you again for everyone who's subscribed, and I can't wait to carry on using the other weapons and grinding out the camo challenge even further. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace out.